Ha! Gotcha! Ha! Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to Draw 2. My name is Ramney, and today we are going to be doing a different kind of tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make ninja stars or shurikens out of paper. So yes, this is an origami tutorial. If you guys are interested in more origami stuff like this, or if you're interested in the things that I do in this channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Like I said in the past, I've been wanting to do other types of videos on my channel for a long time now, but I was just not able to do it until now. So today I want to start a brand new type of video series, which I'm going to call Nerdcrafting, which is pretty much paper crafting and doing all sorts of crafts that revolve around just being a nerd. So today, for the first episode of my Nerdcrafting video series, I thought I would start off with a classic shuriken, aka ninja stars. So if you guys want to pretend that you're Genji, or the Ninja Turtles, or Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or any type of ninja, Batman even, then this is a definite must-do. Let me interrupt for a second just to let you guys know that as a former teacher myself, these ninja stars are not something that I want you guys to have in your classrooms. Please be warned, these ninja stars do have some sharp corners to them, and you could poke people's eyes out, so be very careful with how you use them, and for sure do not use them in your classrooms. Keep them at home. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. Just like my drawing tutorials, as you're following this tutorial, make sure that you guys pause. If you guys find that this video is going too fast, pause it so that you guys can catch up on your ninja stars. Having said all of that, let's get right to the tutorial. All right, you guys, so obviously you need paper for origami, and more specifically, you need a square. So if you guys have regular size paper like this right here, what you can do is you can turn it into a square by first folding it. You find this corner right here, and you fold the short side towards the long side like this. And you want to try to get that as nice and lined up as much as you can. Okay, so you get a nice corner. And I know that origami means using your hands only, but for this one, because you're really trying to get the shape that you want, first, it's okay to use scissors. So if you don't have a square piece of paper, you can turn this into a square. Any regular size paper, you can turn it into a square by doing this trick. So once you do that, you've got a square. Okay, but for the sake of this tutorial, what I'm actually going to use is I'm going to use these smaller pieces of origami paper, and they work the same way as this. So if you guys have this, that is completely fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with two different colors. They're a lot smaller so that both of them will fit in this camera setup that I have, because this is a little too big and you're going to need two. Okay, so I'm going to work with small ones. If you guys have this kind of paper, that's better. This is 6 inches by 6 inches or 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. So let's get started. Once you have two squares, obviously if you're going to use the regular size paper, you're going to need to cut that, or you're going to need to make two of them. So you'll need to make two of these right here. But if you have this, then all the better. So once you have these two squares already, we can get started. And the first thing you want to do is you want to fold down the middle, and this is called a hot dog fold. And just like that, you just want to fold it down the middle, find the corners, and match them up as best as you can, both sides. Okay, and then open it up. So you should have that fold like that. Now what you should do next is fold it in quarters. So fold it, you want to find a fold right here and right here. So fold this in towards the center like this. And you want to fold this towards the center as well. Like that. So you should have this kind of fold, and you can fold it up. So you have this right here. Okay, so you've got that. You want to do that twice. So you want to do the same thing on this side. Fold that in like this, and then fold this like this. There you go. Now fold that like that. So you should have these, you should have two pieces of paper that's been folded into a quarter of their original size, like that. Now what you want to do is you want to find the center line. So fold this in like this, and you want to fold it nice and crisp like that. So it's halfway, and then open it up again. So you should have this line right here. And obviously same thing on this side. There you go. So now this is the part where you do things a little differently with each side, each paper. So let's start with the purple one right here, which is on the left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this part. I'm going to fold it up like this, down that middle line. So what I want to do is I want to take this side and just fold it 90 degrees going up. So it looks like this. You want it along that line right there, and you want to try to get it as close to the line as possible. You don't want to leave a gap, and just fold it like this. Okay. And then this side now folds down. So what you want to do is you want to take this side and fold it along the line like this. So until you have this point right here. Okay. Now for this, you want to do the exact opposite. So you want it to look like this and like this. Okay, so that's the exact opposite of this. It's a mirror image of each other. So you want to do that. So first thing, obviously, is you want to fold this one down. So you find that center line. I'm trying to find that center line, and I want to fold this down as best as I can. There you go. And then this one folds up so that you have this nice line right there. And when you compare the two, they are opposite of each other. Okay, so you want to make sure that that is what you have. So even if I flip it, it should be the opposite. Okay, now let's go back to this one and flip it around. Let's actually take both of them and flip them around. And once you flip them around, they should still be opposite to each other. Now you want to take this part, and you see this square right here, you want to turn that into a triangle so that it creates this one triangle like that. So you take this and you just fold it like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap right here. So I'm not folding it all the way until this paper touches this paper. I want to leave a little bit of space, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that in. So that's what it looks like. And you want to do the same thing on this side. Like this. And then you should have this. Now what you want to do is you want to fold it in on itself. Okay, so here's the folded part. Fold it in like this. And this is the piece that you should have. It should end up looking like this. And that's what it looks like on this side. That's what it should look like. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Let's do the same thing with this. Okay, so you find the square right here. Fold it in like that. Okay, leaving a little bit of a gap right here. And then same thing over here. Fold that in so that you have this shape. And then fold this in like this. And fold this in like this. If you guys did that correctly, then it should look like this. Both sides should look like that. And if you flip it over, you should have these two slits going down the middle of each one of them. Okay, so flip it back, just like that. Now, here comes the difficult part, and I want you guys to pay close attention to this. So I've got these folds. I'm going to open them up like this. I'm going to leave one down, and I'm going to take the other one, and I'm going to flip it just like this. And then I'm going to match it going down the middle of this part. Okay, so this is like the tough part. So this is kind of the shape that you want. I know it looks like a bad symbol, but ignore that, because it's not going to stay like that for a while, or for this long anyway. So you want it to be this shape. Okay, so let me try that again so that you guys understand. Okay, I've got it like this. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to take the other side, flip it, and then I'm just going to bring it down so that it looks like this. Now what you should do is fold this, and once you fold it, it should look like that. And then if you flip it again, fold this, it should look like that. Okay. Now, once you have that, you can take it, bring it up close, and if you did it correctly, you should have a little gap right here where you can take this little point and you can tuck it in to this gap on the orange. Okay, now do the same thing over here. So you find this little point on the purple paper, and then find a gap and tuck it into that gap on the orange paper. And then flip it and do the same thing. You find the orange point and tuck it into the purple piece of paper, like this. And then here, tuck that in. And once you do, just line them up nicely. And if you did it correctly, you should end up with this 4-pointed shuriken. I've made a few already. And that is how you make ninja stars or shuriken out of paper. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And that's all the time that we have today. Thank you for watching this very first episode of my Nerdcrafting video series. I hope your ninja stars turned out great. If you guys are curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos, I have links to that down in the description below. And if you guys feel like being extra generous, I now have a donate button on my channel. I have t-shirts, mugs, and mouse pads for sale, and I also sell some of my artwork in my art store, draw2.storenvy.com. Links to those are in the description below. Clicking on them helps to ensure that content creators like myself are supported so that we can continue making stuff like this for you guys free of charge. Let me know down in the comments below if there's other origami type stuff that you'd like me to do. I do want to keep my origami around the theme of nerds and video games and things like that, so I don't want to just do random origami stuff. But yes, if you guys have any suggestions of other types of origami stuff, definitely hit me up down in the comment section. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you guys subscribe. Here in this channel, I show you how to draw your favorite characters in easy to follow, simple step-by-step instructions. And on occasion, I show you guys origami and perler beads and other types of crafts. So if you guys like what you see, please hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget, you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a whole bunch of coloring pages from the tutorials found on this channel. Links to that also in the description below. Finally, thank you once again. And as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I will see you guys in my next video. I'm going to see if I can try to hit Spider-Man from here. Nope. Oh, yeah. I got him. And there's Hugh Jackman Wolverine, you guys. Oh, last one. Oh.